What's up, guys? Some of you might have seen, we all know Trey's Trades. He had come back and been posting, and a lot of people have been saying that it's just a matter of time before he gets back into the YouTube game, the stock game. He started doing it obviously on X with this type of post, farming, engaging, see what kind of support he potentially has. There's been a bunch of controversy. There's a couple other YouTubers that have been promoting him, you know, encouraging him in a sense. So it looks like he's going to make a comeback. He's like, screw it. Dude's in money. He's admitted to it. But what's even more crazy is he's admitted that there was a point there that he was actually paid to specifically promote a stock. He says it wasn't AMC, it was some other company. You'll have to go watch it. Regardless, it just shows, and it goes back to what I've talked about since day one. 99% or whatever it may be, the majority of these influencers, especially when it came to AMC, they were here for the money. They were here for the opportunity, just like you were here for the squeeze, for the opportunity, the money, right? The same thing when they converted their YouTube channels, okay? I was like totally against it because I believed in the movement. Like I thought for sure this was a movement of you people in the United States that were coming together to fight back. Like that was in my heart, like as a Marine, like let's go to war, right? Let's go fight. And if you guys remember, I ruined my reputation early on because I was going against most influencers. I was talking crap about it being grifters and those that were taking advantage of ways to make money, i.e. YouTube, right? And here I am, a YouTuber. I thought it was a communication channel and I was foolish and naive and didn't take advantage of myself, right? I could have been making the kind of money that every single one of the YouTubers that are talking about AMC have been doing, right? And I waited almost 2 years before I even applied for the monetization from YouTube. And you guys, if you follow along with me, you knew that, right? And then finally I caved in. I was like, all right, I'm going to monetize. And then I remember going through the system, and my fear was this money controls you, right? I mean, let's be honest. If you had a way to talk like I am right now, okay? And you could do that, you could post a video, and every 10 or so people that watch your video, you'd make a penny, right? I used to say for every third I would make or for every view I'd make a third of a penny, right? But stop. That was the math that I'd come up with when I would reverse the money that I made per video, right? And so boom, I'm like, boo, I get 10 people, that's a penny. That will control you. I said it. It will control the way you think, you speak, how you grow your channel, how you continue to want to please the audience. Like I went the opposite direction. I stayed on the path of truth. I stayed on the path of integrity, right? I stayed on the path of pointing out what I thought was wrong. I stayed on the path of wanting to fight, right? Fight against the so-called corruption. But you have these other tubers, and you know every one of them. What path did they go down? They stayed on the path of what people wanted to hear. They stayed on the path of what would bring them viewers, what would grow their channels, right? They pumped people, they hyped people, they got people excited. They were entertainers. They were the media MSM that will lie and say anything to get viewers to return. I mean, let's face it. If they could make $100 a video, $400 a video, $500 a video, that shit gets addicting and takes control of them. And I always said it. I said, once that happens, it controls you. Money becomes evil because you become evil because you're chasing the money. Well, here we go. Trey finally admits that he was paid to do exactly that outside of not only his ad money and his super chat money, but he was also paid to promote a company. Now that leaves us open-ended. How many of these other influencers are being paid to do it, right? How many of them have been approached? I get approached all the time in my emails about signing up to sell some kind of shaving or some kind of stuff, right? To promote their kind of stuff. So it's out there. And this world knows that finfluencers and influencers is where it's at now. We saw it with the presidency, how they released all those Epstein bullshit binders, right? And it was those influencers, right? Now the MAGA influencers, never mind, I don't even want to go there. But anyway, that's the thing, man. It's crooked. And all these people listen to them. And look, they're all down 90%. When I saw how bad it got, I turned the next direction. And I destroyed my reputation. I destroyed my channel. I destroyed who I was. I haven't even been making AMC videos again anymore. Hardly at all. I post over in my community section because there's like a couple people that really pay attention, or a few. Because what are we going to say? Like, what am I going to say? I'm going to be honest. I feel dirty. Like just dirty inside that I was a part of it. And after reading and seeing and reading the comments about Trey and the people that are supporting him, and then the people that are attacking him and how they're going after Matt Kors because of what Matt said, and then reading Brian freaking Bigham's, God, reading what he wrote to Trey, like all of it's just so dirty. Like I feel disgusting that I'm even in that pool, right? That I'm even allowed myself to try to be a messenger through YouTube and be linked back to that. But at least I know when history plays out, more than likely, people are going to know that there was one AMC person, one AMC YouTuber that actually did something outside of YouTube and outside of Twitter to take a stand. I'm going to live with that and feel that at least I did that. But it's just disgusting, and I don't know. I'm like, let's put it this way. It's so disgusting that I really just want to dump the rest of my shares, get out from underneath of it, delete everything related, even potentially delete this channel. Like, I just don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to be a part of it. It's already caused enough problems for me and my family. It's already caused enough issues. I'm sick of hearing it, sick of seeing it. It just disgusts me every day to know how many people are hurt from it and what it's done, and to realize it's just a paid pump and dump. These people were paid and continue to be paid to pump the stock. And then people are just falling for it and continuing to fall for this garbage. And it honestly, it disgusts the living crap out of me. And I don't know, I think it probably disgusts most people. They're probably disgusted they even did this, that they felt a part of this and they tried to fight for this. And they thought that these people on social media were their friends and they want to call each other apes. It's just, when the clock ticks down and reality kicks in for them, they'll understand. There's stages they're going to have to go through. Right now, they're in denial stage. Right now, they're still stuck in denial because they don't want to admit that they got suckered into something and lost their money. That's it. They don't want to. So they need these liars and these cheats and these pumpers to continue to tell them what they need to hear to feel good about the decision they made. That's all it is. And those guys are getting paid to give that to you. Plain and simple, man. One way or the other. Either it's ad money, super chat money, or just like Trey said, there's some outside influence that have hooked them up. Stop and think about it. How did Adam Aaron end up on his show? There's all these thoughts and theories, but regardless, who knows? But I said it, and I said it again. I warned you back then, and I warn you now. Who are you really listening to, and what is their agenda? Well, put money in their pocket. It's the only reason a person would want to do it, right? All right, guys.